The following story was submitted by a former employee of the Regenerative and Sports Medicine Clinic in Santa Monica, California. I used to work in customer service at this privately owned hormone clinic. I got hired by a white woman named Patricia Hansen. I will never forget this woman. Now, I should have respectfully declined this job, but it's hard living in LA. Being in between freelance projects, I needed the money. When I got to the interview, she looked a little confused. I'm sure that she thought I was going to be a white girl because I have a very common English first and last name. I could tell she wasn't really as interested. During our interview, as she was giving me a tour around the clinic, she randomly turns around and looks right at me, just staring at me as if I was an object or something like that. She touches my clavicle bone, asked if it had ever been broken, I guess because of how it sticks out. And that triggered me because I have been in situations before where white people felt like it was okay to touch me. I quickly backed away and told her no. I put it behind me. The first week was hard because I took a train and 2 buses just to get to work. I was always early because I'm a very punctual person, so I would go into the break room to eat breakfast and read a little bit before my shift started. Patricia didn't like that. After a few days, she started to feel some type of way about me coming into work before my shift started, but not starting my shift early. This was the beginning of a very bad end. I brought my lunch to work every day because I meal prepped. When I used the microwave, she complained that the boss didn't like the smell of cooked food in the office. Shortly after that, she started making complaints here and there to me about other employees. That made me feel bad and uncomfortable. She also started to make fun of how I greeted guests over the phone in a very condescending way. I answered the phone saying, "This is Dr. McLean's office. How are you?" I'm not sure why exactly she thought that was funny, but I was so annoyed. Everybody was fed up with her. Nobody came into work with a smile or any type of motivation. One day, I took a break at the same time as another employee because it was so busy that she had to take her break late. When we came back, Patricia tried to reprimand and call me out and ended up yelling at me in the back room, taking her frustration out on me. I got anxious, so I walked out of the room, closed the door, and left for the day. I knew that would be my last day. I wasn't going to go back because my integrity wouldn't let me. I tried to send an email to my boss to explain what happened and to see if we could talk because at the time, I felt like I really needed the job. He responded back, but he doesn't check his own emails, so I really think it was her. He was saying that I could come and pick up my check, and he was upset about me breaking the door. I was so upset. She lied and told him that I damaged their door to have a reason to let me go. It was the worst termination I've ever had. I was just so hurt, and it was an eye-opener for me as an adult. Because so much of it happened in such a short time, I never knew how to react in the situations. I had been through so much with white bosses at this time that I was like, okay, this is really happening and I can't accept this. I've only told 2 friends and my sister about the situation, so it does feel good to be able to vent. Thanks again for letting me share this with you. Thank you for sharing that story. Just like you said at the end, it clearly was something that you don't feel comfortable telling a lot of people, and I think that that's the case for a lot of us. You know, we have these really bad experiences at work, and then we just decide to move on, sweep it under a rug and go on to the next job and hope that that's not going to happen there too. But yeah, all these little things just happening back to back to back, and it's crazy how often we can be like in the middle of an interview and already see weird signs, but if you live in a place like LA or you're just in a situation where you can't afford to turn down money, you take the job anyway and you hope for the best. So thank you for submitting, and hopefully wherever you're at right now, things are a lot better. If you have any words of advice, any encouragement, any comments, please drop them down below for this person so that they can feel a little bit of love and support from you guys. And if you have had a similar situation, please feel free to share this. Feel free to send it to other people. Feel free to do whatever you need to with this piece. Thank you guys.